Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. It's week 9 in the NFL, and it's Friday afternoon. We finally have lines out for the Jacksonville Jets game. We are going to talk with Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com, see if there's maybe betting value with these lines. Joe Duffy, the Jacksonville's coming off of their bye. Before that, they had their win in London. They're still a flawed team, but definitely making improvement. Blake Bortles, still makes mistakes back there, but he definitely is capable of having a great game at any point during the season. And the Jets, they lost at Oakland. They're on defense. They were very sloppy. Presumably that's going to improve significantly this week. A lot of injuries on offense. Fitzpatrick's going to play at quarterback, but that might not be the main problem here on offense, is that their receivers are all kinds of banged up. Jacksonville coming off of the bye, getting this many points. I'm thinking Jacksonville plus 7.5 might be a good bet. What do you think, Joe?
I would agree with you. Look, Ryan Fitzpatrick is going to play, but his non-throwing hand, he's probably going to need surgery, and that's going to affect his ability to take snaps. Also, I think the Jets at best are going to have winning ugly down to a science. They're not really built to blow teams out. They're built for the old kind of smash mouth, win with defense, keep the defensive off the field. But as you said, look, Blake Bortles is progressing the way quarterbacks used to back in the day. Now that, quarterbacks come along so quickly, but Bortles, little baptism by fire his rookie year, didn't have much of a supporting cast, but he is just playing better and better. And just as an example, last year, his total quarterback rating versus the blitz was 13.8. That's a statistic that I believe that ESPN invented. It takes into account the official quarterback rating, but they add a couple other parameters. This year, again, last year, 13.8. This year, 69.8. He's throwing downfield a lot more. He is now starting to justify the hype. I actually loved him in college, and now he's finally starting to make me look good. And the Jets, they're off of their two worst defensive efforts against the pass of the season, allowing 333 and 337 yards. Compare that to their previous to that 3 straight games. They didn't allow more than 191 more. So the Jets' pass defense seems to be descending a little bit, while Blake Bortles is now progressing the way the quarterbacks used to. In his second year, he's now really improving each and every week, and I do think he has arrived. And I think this should sneak in under the number, I should say.
All right, the only thing that does make me nervous, obviously the Jets have a ton of talent on defense, and they played a sloppy game last week and missed a lot of tackles. Everyone's been talking about it in the media. That's going to be something that's likely to be corrected, and we might see, just a shutdown performance from them on defense from minute 1 to the last bell, right, Joe?
That's a possibility. Remember, though, it's their second straight game where they struggled on pass defense, but I do agree. Look, they have a great defensive coach. They're going to try to make some adjustments there. And again, in playing devil's advocate, they are adjusting against a quarterback that still hasn't proven he can do it week in, week out. As I said, Bortles is certainly playing better, but is he a quarterback that says 100% he can do it week in, week out in tough situations? I'm not all that sure. And again, to play devil's advocate, I wanted to look it up. Teams off of consecutive losses in which, before they went in their losing streak, they had a winning percentage of 800 or above, and their favorites of 6.5 or more. 36 and 26 against the spread, even a little bit better at home, 32 and 22. But still, as much as I'm not in love with them, for the purposes of this video, I will go with the underdog Jags.
Really? Okay. Right now, Jacksonville plus 7.5 is the market-wide number. That's the way I would lean, but I am nervous about a big defense performance from the Jets in this game, like a dominant full-game performance. So that makes me nervous. But Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com going to give us a free pick on Jacksonville plus 7.5. Joe Duffy, tell us what you got going on at your website, OffshoreInsiders.com, these days.
We have a couple more conference game of the year type plays up for this weekend, having the single greatest football season ever recorded for the greatest handicapper. In fact, Major League Baseball, NBA, college football, NFL combined, 42 and 18. That includes quite a few baseball underdogs, both with the winners and even a couple juice-free losers. Great weekend is up. Go to OffshoreInsiders.com as we continue to update the details.
Awesome, Joe. Thanks so much. Talk again very soon.
Thank you, Peter.